Hello everyone, I'm Marcus Harun. That's right, we have some breaking news.
Yeah, police are here.
Yep, what we have so far is that a 36-year-old Michael Tranish faces several charges, including driving while intoxicated and reckless driving. Police say that they received a 911 call from a motorist on I-95 that told them that Tranish was hitting someone inside a car. When police tried to pull him over, he fled down I-95 into New Haven, jumped on I-91 North, headed west on I-691, and eventually crashed his car on I-81 in Southington. It took place almost an hour to get to Tranish into custody, and when they did, they found no one else in the car with him. During this multi-town chase, Tranish drove opposite way on the highway to avoid traffic, and police stopped 6. While driving at speeds topping 100 miles per hour. No one was injured, and Tranish is in state police custody. Now we're going to get a check on your sports action. Brad McRoberts is here in the sports center with more information. Brad?
NBA playoffs are underway. We will bring you highlights for the game. The MLB season is going well, besides the record-setting 35 rainouts and snowouts. The Boston Red Sox are surging ahead in the AL East, but the New York Yankees are struggling. You'll find out why. And finally, today's draft day in the NFL. We will give the latest pick and who went number 1. Let's start out with the NFL draft. The Oakland Raiders had the first selection of the draft, and they selected quarterback Jamarcus Russell out of Louisiana State University. With the second pick, Detroit took wide receiver Calvin Johnson from Georgia Tech. It has been an interesting development that Brady Quinn has not been taken yet, as he's fallen out of the top 10. We just received word that he was taken number 22 by Cleveland. Now, to Major League Baseball. The Boston Red Sox, after sweeping the Yankees at home, seem to be getting hot. In the last 7 games, the Sox are 6-1, with the loss against Toronto, Blue Jays in Toronto. The Red Sox play the New York Yankees in New York this weekend, which, despite the fact that this is in April, looks to have huge ramifications for the AL East. In Game 1, the Sox piled it on Andy Pettitte and Mariano Rivera for an 11-4 win. The New York Yankees are in last place in the AL East, and they trail the Red Sox by 7 games, despite the fact they have the best hitter in baseball, A-Rod, and the best offense all around. They lead the AL in runs per game with an astounding 5 runs per game. Meanwhile, the Red Sox average about 4 runs per game. But their offense has not been enough. The New York Yankees' pitching rotation has lost control against the Sox, walking 3 in a row and allowing 6 runs. Chase Wright gave up 4 straight home runs, forcing the Yankees to bring up their top young arm, Phil Hughes, when they just recently said that they would not call him up until September. Carl Pavano had 1 good start, his first in 3 years, on the shelf, but now is on the DL again. Chen-Meng Wang looked bad against the Devil Rays in his first start back from the disabled list. Their bullpen has been stuck overworked and is only April. Mariano Rivera has 0 saves and 4 blown saves this far. He struggled again on Friday in a non-save situation, allowing 4 runs in 1 inning. Rivera's fastball has been around 85, definitely not good enough. Vizcaíno and Proctor have been the only solid Yankee relievers. They're on pace to make 115 relief appearances this year, which is by far and away the most that any relief pitcher will have made in the history of Major League Baseball. And the entire Yankees bullpen is on pace to pitch 600 innings. Now to the NBA playoffs. In the Eastern Conference, the Miami Heat are the defending champions, but they trail the Chicago Bulls 3-0 in their series. The Detroit Pistons lead Orlando Magic 3-0, and they play Game 4 tonight in Orlando, possibly eliminating the 8th seed. The Raptors and Nets are the closest series in the East, with the Nets up 2-1. Last night, the Nets won 102-89 on Jason Kidd's triple-double. The Cleveland Cavaliers and LeBron James lead their series 2-0. They play in Washington tonight. In the Western Conference, the Houston Rockets with Yao and T-Mac lead their series 2-1 against Andrei Kolenko and the Utah Jazz. Game 4 is tonight in Houston. The Phoenix Suns lead the Lakers 2-1, but with Kobe playing well as it is, it ain't over till it over. They play tonight in LA. San Diego and Denver are tied 1-1, and Game 3 is in Denver tonight. Defensive Player of the Year Camby versus 2-time Finals MVP Duncan, and Allen Iverson versus Tony Parker make this game the game of individual player matchups. Finally, we bring you highlights from Golden State Warriors Dallas Mavericks game. Steven Jackson on his best behavior with the commish behind him. Alright, now to the game. Monty Ellis is most improved player of the year. Misses his shot, but Jason Richardson right back at him with the tip. Warriors up by 6. Baron Davis, Jason Richardson. Ka-ching, give me 3 of those. Warriors up 15. They could not be stopped. Final seconds in the half, 10 points behind. Baron Davis takes Dirk Nowitzki to the rim, buckets. Here's Davis again getting highlighted as halftime player of the game. Third quarter, Jason Richardson. Somebody tell the defense that maybe just letting him drive to the basket alone might be better. Gotta see this again. And one with the foul. Wow. Richardson finished with 30. Now to some transition defense. This was a major upset for the 8th-seeded team, and now the Warriors have the lead. Dallas was 3 wins away in the regular season from tying the most wins in the season ever at 70. That is all for the sports report. Back to you, Marcus.
Thanks, Brad. Now we do have another special report from Rodney Harris. He joins us now with some more information. Rodney?
Hi everyone, I'm Rodney Harris. The White House wants Congress to quickly send President Bush their war spending bill so that he can veto it and begin talks on a new measure. The measure won final congressional approval Friday, clearing the Senate on a 51-46 vote, largely among party lines. The White House immediately called it, quote, dead before arrival, unquote, because it sends a withdrawal of U.S. troops from Iraq. The administration wants a measure that doesn't set any kind of pullout demands, but Democratic leaders say the next bill could be weeks away. A veto ceremony is likely next week, which also marks the 4th anniversary of the president's mission accomplished speech. In that address, Bush proclaimed that the major combat in the war in Iraq was over. We'll keep you up to date on 24 News and on thenews14zone.com. I'm Rodney Harris, 24 News.
Hey everyone, thanks for staying with us, and thank you, Rodney. That was a great report. We really do appreciate those reports. Now, for a last check on your weather, take a look at the live Doppler right now. It was pretty clear today. There were a lot of clouds. And over here in New London, there is a patch of rain, as well as in Danielson over into Rhode Island. Now let's finish up the show. Today it was a pretty great show, right, Boone?
Yeah, it was really good.
Thanks, and thank you, Rodney, also. Those are 2 great reports. We'll see you again more. We're actually partnered with their station, thenews14zone.com. That's his website. We've partnered with them, and so we'll be getting a lot more reports for them. You can check out my reports on there also. And from company news that will also be coming up for 24 News, within the next week or 2, we will actually be doing live online. If you check out abc24news.net, we might actually be having a live show right now. From now on, we'll be having a live show right here on Channel 27 every Monday at 5 p.m. You will be seeing a pre-recorded show just a few hours before it does air. But if you do go online during 8 p.m. on Mondays, we will have a live show at abc24news.net. Also, call our tip line at 404-4855. We love your comments and everything, and especially for investigation stories. If you have something you want us to investigate, we'll try to help you out with that. And also our video website where you can see this show over if you missed some of it, you want to see some of these reports, or you just love me so much you just want to see it over and over and over. It's video.abc24news.net. That has archived videos for all time. You can check them out. And so it was a great show, everyone. I hope you liked it. See you again next week. And if today isn't April 28th, 2007, there was some breaking news. I mean, April 30th, 2007, there was some breaking news. You can check that out online at abc24news.net. I'm Marcus Harun, 24 News. Have a great week, everyone.